If you're over 60 and faithfully sipping bone broth each morning because someone said it saves your muscles, pause with me for a minute. Bone broth isn't bad, but it's not the muscle-preserving shield many believe it is. We've learned a lot about age-related muscle loss, and the real story is far more hopeful. Your muscles are responsive at 60, 70, even 80 plus, when they get the right cues, enough high-quality protein, the right amino acids, smart fats, vitamin D, and support for your gut and mitochondria. Today, I'm going to show you 7 humble foods you can buy at any grocery store that work together like a precise toolkit. I'll explain why they help, how to prepare them so your body actually uses them, and a few timing tricks you can start tomorrow morning. One of these foods costs less than your latte and outperforms many pricey powders when it's used correctly. Another is probably sitting in your pantry, ignored. Stay with me to the end. I'll connect the dots into a simple weekly plan so you can stop guessing and start rebuilding. Let's begin with the big picture. After 50, most of us experience anabolic resistance. That's just a fancy way of saying our muscles don't respond to protein as efficiently as they used to. The antidote isn't extreme diets. It's steady protein across your day, plus nutrients that turn the protein you eat into the muscle you keep. Think leucine, the on-switch amino acid, alongside vitamin D, omega-3 fats, calcium, and helpful plant compounds. Add in better digestion and reduced low-grade inflammation, and suddenly, the body you live in starts cooperating again. You'll hear me repeat a theme. Deliver enough quality protein at each meal, choose food forms that are easy to digest, and pair them with nutrients that amplify absorption. The 7 foods I'll share aren't exotic. They're practical, affordable, and versatile. And when you learn a couple of tweaks, like not tossing the soft bones or not overheating delicate seeds, you'll feel the difference in grip strength, walking confidence, and the energy to do one more repetition. Let's start with a food people love to hate: sardines. Tiny, inexpensive, and surprisingly elegant when you treat them right. A small can gives you complete protein for muscle repair, plus vitamin D. Important because vitamin D status influences how your muscles use protein, and long-chain omega-3s, EPA, and DHA. Those omega-3s incorporate into muscle cell membranes and support better signaling, which is especially helpful as we age. Sardines also offer CoQ10, a helper for mitochondrial energy production, and when you eat them with the soft bones, you get calcium and phosphorus in a ready-to-use form. Practical ways to enjoy them: mash a can with lemon juice and extra virgin olive oil, spoon over whole grain toast, and top with sliced tomato. Toss into a warm quinoa salad with parsley and capers, or fold into a simple pasta with garlic and chili flakes. Prefer a gentler flavor? Try sardines packed in tomato sauce. The acidity mellows the fishiness. Look for wild-caught options and keep 2 or 3 cans in the pantry. Aim for 2 sardine meals a week and consider pairing with vitamin C-rich vegetables to support iron absorption and overall muscle function. Now to a fermented food with a quiet superpower: tempeh. Made from soybeans cultured into a firm cake, tempeh is naturally high in protein and contains all essential amino acids. The fermentation step matters. It partially pre-digests the beans, making tempeh gentler on digestion and helping amino acids be more available. That's a gift when stomach acid and digestive enzymes aren't as robust as they once were. Tempeh also brings isoflavones, plant compounds that can support muscle maintenance during hormonal transitions, and it tends to include beneficial bacteria byproducts that nudge the gut toward a healthier balance. Another way to improve nutrient absorption. To make tempeh even more digestible, steam it for 10 minutes before cooking. Then slice and pan-sear until golden in a bit of avocado or olive oil. Season simply with tamari, garlic, and a sprinkle of turmeric and black pepper, or marinate in lemon, smoked paprika, and thyme and roast to chewiness. Crumble it into a tomato sauce for a hearty ragu, cube it into stir-fries, or layer it in a sandwich with avocado and crunchy slaw. If soy has worried you, remember that fermented forms like tempeh are well tolerated by many people. If you're on specific medications or have a history of soy sensitivity, a quick chat with your clinician is wise. Lentils deserve a standing ovation. Red, green, black. Choose your favorite, but red lentils cook the fastest and are often the easiest to digest. Lentils bring a powerful duo: plant protein and fiber. The protein supports repair. The fiber slows digestion, so amino acids trickle in, helping your body stay in a building mode longer. Their resistant starch feeds gut bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, compounds linked with lower inflammation and better metabolic health, both friendly to aging muscle. A cup of cooked lentils lands a meaningful protein boost and a wealth of minerals like iron and magnesium. To improve tolerance, soak dry lentils for a few hours. Red lentils need less time. And rinse well. Cooking tricks. Simmer with a strip of kombu seaweed to enrich minerals. Season with cumin, coriander, and bay leaf for digestibility. Finish with lemon juice or vinegar to brighten flavor and support mineral absorption. Batch cook a pot on Sunday. A silky red lentil soup with carrots and ginger, a warm lentil salad with roasted vegetables and parsley, or a quick dal served over quinoa. 4 lentil meals per week is a smart target if they agree with you. If you're managing blood sugar, lentils are your friend. Their slow release helps keep energy steady. Greek yogurt earns its place because it naturally blends 2 protein types: whey for a quick rise in muscle protein synthesis, and casein for a slow, steady drip of amino acids over several hours. That combination is a dream for older muscles grappling with anabolic resistance. Greek yogurt also delivers leucine, the amino acid that acts like a green light for building, and live cultures that support a healthier gut environment. That gut-muscle connection is real. Better digestion and microbial balance can improve how well you absorb protein. For muscle maintenance, use Greek yogurt in 2 moments: after physical activity, when muscles are most receptive, and in the evening, when slow-digesting casein can help reduce overnight muscle breakdown. Stir in berries for antioxidants, sprinkle hemp or pumpkin seeds for extra protein and minerals, and add a small drizzle of honey if you need quick carbs after a workout. Choose plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt with live active cultures. Full fat or 2% can improve satisfaction and help you absorb fat-soluble vitamins. Choose what fits your overall plan. If dairy bothers you, test smaller portions or try lactose-free Greek-style options. The goal is comfort, consistency, and protein that your body will actually use. Quinoa is not just a side. It's a seed with a notably complete amino acid profile compared with most grains, including more lysine, the amino acid that's often limiting in plant proteins. That makes quinoa an excellent base when you're trying to get enough quality protein without relying only on meat. It's also rich in magnesium, iron, and potassium, minerals your muscles depend on for contraction and relaxation. Rinse quinoa well to remove natural saponins that can taste bitter and interfere with digestion. Toasting the dry grains in a pan for a couple of minutes before boiling deepens the nutty flavor. Cooking in a savory broth rather than water layers in more minerals. Add a splash of apple cider vinegar or lemon at the end to brighten the dish and support mineral absorption. Use quinoa as the anchor for meals. A breakfast porridge with cinnamon, walnuts, and sliced pear. A lunch bowl topped with roasted vegetables, chickpeas, and tahini. Or a dinner pilaf studded with herbs, peas, and flaked sardines for a protein power combo. If you've been told to avoid grains, remember quinoa is naturally gluten-free and often well tolerated. Start with a half-cup cooked portion and see how your body responds, then build from there. Hemp seeds are tiny and mighty. They contain a highly digestible protein blend with all essential amino acids and a naturally favorable ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 fats. For muscles, that's helpful on 2 fronts. The amino acids provide the raw materials, and the polyunsaturated fats support cell membrane health and a more balanced inflammatory response. Hemp seeds are also rich in arginine, which the body uses to make nitric oxide. This gently widens blood vessels and can help deliver nutrients to working muscles. Because their omega-3s are delicate, never cook hemp seeds over heat. Instead, think of them as a finishing touch. Sprinkle 3 tablespoons over Greek yogurt, salads, soups, or roasted vegetables. Blend into smoothies for creaminess, or stir into oatmeal after it's cooked. Store them in the fridge or freezer to protect those oils. For a muscle-friendly sprinkle mix, combine equal parts hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds, and chia. The trio layers proteins, minerals like magnesium and zinc, and fiber. A couple of spoonfuls twice a day adds up quickly. If you take anticoagulants or have procedures planned, speak with your clinician about any concentrated seed or oil changes. Safe personalization is always the goal. If these ideas are helpful, take a moment to subscribe to Senior Vitality Pro and tell me your age or where you're watching from in the comments. I read them, and your stories shape what I cover next. Everything from easy protein breakfasts to joint-friendly strength moves you can do in the kitchen while coffee brews. Let's talk about the food that still surprises people. Eggs. Whole eggs, whites plus yolks, offer a complete, highly bioavailable protein, meaning your body can efficiently use it for repair and maintenance. The yolk isn't a throwaway. It's where you'll find choline, a nutrient your nervous system uses to make acetylcholine, the messenger that tells muscles to contract. Eggs are also naturally rich in leucine, the amino acid signal we want at each meal. Here's how to get the most from them. Favor gentle cooking. Soft-boiled, poached, or a low and slow scramble keeps proteins tender and preserves nutrients. Pair eggs with vitamin C-rich vegetables like bell peppers, tomatoes, or berries on the side to support iron absorption. Add a little healthy fat, olive oil, avocado, or a dab of butter, so you absorb fat-soluble vitamins. If mornings are hectic, hard-boil a batch and keep them ready to slice over a quinoa bowl with greens and a sprinkle of hemp seeds. Concerned about cholesterol? For many older adults, eggs in reasonable portions fit well into a heart-conscious plan. If you have specific lipid issues, let your clinician guide your limits. Pasture-raised eggs, when available, can offer a nicer nutrient profile. Timing matters, and this is where small tweaks make big differences. Rather than one giant protein bomb at dinner, aim for steady servings across your day, roughly 25 to 35 grams of protein per meal for most older adults, adjusted for body size, health conditions, and goals. Think of leucine as the light switch, and design meals to include a solid source: eggs at breakfast, Greek yogurt, or sardines at lunch, tempeh or lentils at dinner, with hemp sprinkled anywhere. After resistance training, a simple bodyweight session, a walk with hills, or light dumbbells, follow up within an hour or two with a protein-rich snack. That's when your muscles are especially receptive. If nighttime cramps or soreness are your frequent visitors, an evening Greek yogurt or a small glass of milk may help by providing slow-release protein while you sleep. Hydration supports muscle performance too. Water carries nutrients into muscle tissue and helps clear waste. Add a pinch of salt and a squeeze of citrus to water if you tend toward low blood pressure or cramping, always within your clinician's guidance if you have heart or kidney conditions. Now let's put it together with easy meals you'll actually want to eat. Breakfast options: 2 soft-boiled eggs with sautéed spinach and tomatoes over a warm quinoa scoop, or Greek yogurt topped with berries, 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. Lunch ideas: a lentil and herb salad with lemony olive oil, layered with sliced eggs or flaked sardines, or a tempeh BLT with avocado and crunchy lettuce on whole grain toast. Dinners: a quinoa pilaf with roasted broccoli and tempeh cubes, or a simple pasta tossed with sardines, garlic, parsley, and chili flakes, or a hearty red lentil soup served with a side salad and a dollop of Greek yogurt. Snacks: a small ramekin of Greek yogurt with walnuts, carrot sticks with hummus and hemp sprinkle, a pear with a handful of almonds. Batch cooking keeps it simple. Make a pot of lentils, grill a block of tempeh, cook a tray of roasted vegetables, and rinse a big jar of quinoa on Sunday. Then mix and match. If appetite is low, start with smaller portions more often. Consistency wins. Food isn't the whole story. Movement teaches the nutrients where to go. If resistance training feels intimidating, think gentle strength. 2 to 3 sessions a week where you push, pull, hinge, squat, and carry, using bands, light weights, or your body weight, is enough to send strong signals to your muscles. Add daily walking, especially after meals, to help glucose move into muscle and to support recovery. And don't forget balance and mobility. Heel-to-toe walking along the kitchen counter, single-leg stands while brushing your teeth, and gentle hip stretches. Sleep and stress matter as much as squats. Your muscles recover when you rest, and chronic stress hormones can blunt the gains you're working for. A bedtime routine, sunlight in the morning, and a short breathing practice can help. Nutrition, movement, and recovery form a triangle. Keep each side strong. If you have joint pain or a history of falls, ask a physical therapist for a simple, personalized plan. You'll be amazed how quickly confidence returns when your body feels supported from every angle. Let's address digestion and absorption, 2 unsung heroes. With age, stomach acid and digestive enzymes can dip, making large meat portions or tough fibers harder to handle. That's where these 7 foods shine. Yogurt and tempeh arrive partially digested thanks to fermentation. Lentils and quinoa soften with soaking and thorough cooking. Eggs and sardines are tender by nature. Chewing well sounds basic, but it's the first step in digestion. Use acidic finishes, lemon, vinegar, to help release minerals, and include a little healthy fat to carry fat-soluble vitamins. If you experience reflux, keep evening meals lighter and allow 2 to 3 hours before lying down. Pay attention to medications and supplements that interact with foods. If you're on blood thinners, for example, discuss big changes in leafy green intake or concentrated seed mixes with your clinician. And if dairy, soy, or any food group bothers you, we can modify. The goal is to find versions your body says yes to. Discomfort is information. We'll work with it, not push through it. About that bone broth habit. Bone broth can be soothing and hydrating, and it can offer minerals and collagen building blocks. But it's usually low in the specific amino acids, especially leucine, needed to trigger muscle building. If you love it, keep it as a warm beverage or a cooking liquid for quinoa or soup. Just don't rely on it as your main protein. A measured approach could look like this. Sip bone broth in the afternoon, but make breakfast eggs your protein anchor. Use broth to simmer red lentils with carrots and cumin. Or cook quinoa in broth, then fold in sardines and herbs. This way, you get the comfort of your ritual and the measurable protein your muscles need. If you've been replacing breakfast with broth, swap in a Greek yogurt bowl or an egg and quinoa plate, and save the broth for between meals. Tiny changes, big impact. That's our mantra. Let's clear up common pitfalls that quietly chip away at progress. First, the protein cliff. Skipping breakfast, a light lunch, then a heavy dinner. Your muscles prefer steady delivery. Second, living on protein shakes alone. They have a place, but whole foods carry cofactors, minerals, fats, and bioactive compounds that powders can't replicate. Third, fear of healthy fats. A little olive oil or avocado at meals helps you absorb vitamins A, D, E, and K and keeps you satisfied, which makes consistency easier. Fourth, overheating delicate proteins and seeds. Cook eggs gently. Add hemp after cooking, not during, and avoid charring proteins, which can create compounds you don't want regularly. Fifth, undersalting in the name of health. If you're not on a sodium-restricted plan and you sweat during activity, a pinch of salt with water and potassium-rich foods like tomatoes or oranges can help muscles contract comfortably. Finally, giving up too soon. Muscles adapt over weeks and months. Track wins that matter. Standing from a chair without using your hands, carrying groceries in one trip, climbing stairs with less effort. Those are the metrics that change lives. Here's your 7-food recap with quick cues to spark action. Eggs. Think switch on at breakfast. 2 whole eggs, gently cooked, paired with colorful produce. Hemp seeds. 3 tablespoons as a daily sprinkle. Creamy, no-cook protein, and healthy fats. Quinoa. The base that plays well with everything. Rinse, toast, simmer, and store. Greek yogurt. Post-activity and pre-bed. Fast and slow protein in one bowl, plus gut support. Lentils, batch cook comfort, soups, salads, dals, fiber, plus steady amino acids. Tempeh, fermented, firm, and versatile. Steam, sear, season boldly. Sardines, pantry power, protein, vitamin D, omega-3s, calcium from the bones. You don't have to adopt all 7 tomorrow. Start with 1 or 2 that feel easiest, then layer more in. When you're ready, we'll dial in portions to hit that 25-35 grams of protein per meal, with a leucine-rich star featured each time. And if you're caring for a parent or partner, these are caregiver-friendly, affordable, quick to prepare, and soft enough for many chewing challenges when you adjust textures. A sample week to make this real. Monday, breakfast, Greek yogurt with berries and hemp. Lunch, lentil herb salad with lemon. Dinner, quinoa pilaf with roasted broccoli and tempeh cubes. Tuesday, breakfast, 2 eggs over sautéed peppers. Lunch, sardine toast with avocado and tomato. Dinner, red lentil soup with a side salad and a dollop of yogurt. Wednesday, breakfast, quinoa porridge with walnuts and pear. Lunch, Greek yogurt, hemp sprinkle, and a small fruit plate after a walk. Dinner, pasta with sardines, garlic, and parsley. Thursday, breakfast, scrambled eggs low and slow with spinach. Lunch, warm lentils with roasted carrots and tahini. Dinner, quinoa bowl with grilled tempeh and cabbage slaw. Friday, breakfast, yogurt parfait. Lunch, egg and quinoa chopped salad. Dinner, baked potatoes split and topped with sardine tomato relish. Weekend, batch cook lentils and quinoa, steam and sear tempeh, stock the fridge with yogurt and eggs, and stash hemp seeds where you'll see them. Your grocery bill stays sane, and your muscles get what they've been asking for. Motivation, not perfection, carries the day. Expect small dips and detours. They happen. When life gets hectic, keep a minimum viable plan. 2 eggs for breakfast, yogurt with hemp as a snack, and a lentil soup you can defrost. That alone covers your bases on most days. If appetite wanes, try smaller, more frequent meals and gentle movement to stimulate hunger. Celebrate strength you can feel. An easier rise from the couch, steadier steps on uneven ground, a heavier grocery bag. The science supports what many of my patients experience. Older muscles can and do respond when we give them a steady protein signal, healthy fats, and supportive nutrients. I want that reassuring confidence for you too. And if you live with chronic conditions, kidney disease, active cancer treatment, complex heart issues, personalized protein targets matter. Your care team can help tailor this plan so it fits like a glove. Before we wrap, here are 2 smart pairings that quietly boost results. Pair iron with vitamin C. Think eggs and peppers, lentils with lemon, sardines and tomatoes. Pair calcium with vitamin D and fat. Sardines with avocado, yogurt with walnuts, eggs with olive oil. And pair protein with movement, a 10-20 minute walk, or a light resistance session before that yogurt or egg-based meal. Those duos turn the volume up on everything you're already doing. Keep digestion on your side. Soak and rinse lentils. Rinse and toast quinoa. Steam tempeh before searing. Add hemp seeds after cooking. Season generously with herbs and citrus to stimulate digestive juices. Most importantly, check how you feel after meals. Comfortable, energized, satisfied? That's your body saying yes. Bloated, heavy, or sluggish? Adjust portions, textures, and timing until your gut and your muscles agree. You don't need expensive powders or complicated rules. You need reliable foods prepared in ways your body appreciates, eaten consistently enough to outpace the slow drift of muscle loss that too many people accept as just aging. These 7 foods are tools. You're the craftsperson. Start with eggs and hemp seeds if you want an easy win. Add sardines twice a week for vitamin D and omega-3s, and keep a big bowl of lentils ready in the fridge for quick lunches. Fill the gaps with Greek yogurt, quinoa, and tempeh, and let small tweaks, lemon juice, gentle heat, thoughtful timing, do their quiet work. 4 weeks from now, you won't need a scale to know it's working. You'll feel it when you stand taller, steady your step, and pick up that bag without a second thought. I'd love to know which of these 7 foods you've avoided in the past and which one you're willing to try this week. If you're a caregiver, tell me which meal is toughest to get protein into. We'll solve it together in a future video. Your muscles are listening. Feed them well, move them kindly, rest them deeply, and they will answer you at 60, 70, 80, and beyond.